The Young and the Restless spoilers hint that Martin Laurent could escape from jail and bring another chapter of drama. Will Martin ultimately seek revenge on Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, and Sharon Newman, Sharon Case? We have to look at this from Martin's perspective, since he'd been successfully posing as Alan Laurent, Christopher Cousins, ever since their joint balcony tumble last year. No one suspected a thing until Martin made the mistake of kidnapping Sharon and Phyllis for his experiment. Although Martin's motives were selfish, since he wanted to prove he was smarter than his brother, he also feels like Phyllis and Sharon should be grateful for his help. Martin thinks he brought out Sharon and Phyllis' humanity, but the way he went about it was obviously depraved and deeply disturbing. There's no excuse for Martin forcing Phyllis and Sharon into that twisted captivity trap. Nevertheless, Martin still believes he's brilliant, and that everyone else is beneath him. Since Sharon and Phyllis goaded Martin into a confession, by pretending his experiment flopped, his own ego became his downfall. To recap, Martin's charade crumbled because he got sloppy over this Phyllis and Sharon clinic situation. The Alan illusion then shattered completely when Sharon and Phyllis launched that confession trap. In other words, there are some great reasons for Martin to blame Phyllis and Sharon for his life as Alan falling apart. If it hadn't been for things going wrong with Sharon and Phyllis, Alan might still be engaged to Tracy Abbott, Beth Maitland. Right now, Martin may be sitting in his jail cell plotting his revenge, so we should consider the possibility of an escape plot. We certainly wouldn't be surprised if Martin managed to make a quick getaway at some point. I&R kept Martin alive instead of killing him off at some dramatic showdown, so maybe they wanted to preserve the option of using him for more mayhem at a later date. That dramatic showdown could still be brewing if Martin targets Phyllis and Sharon for payback. Martin may be behind bars, but Phyllis just isn't feeling the sense of closure she expected. Would Phyllis feel better if Martin were deceased? Could Phyllis herself be the one to cause Martin's grim fate? Phyllis will make some predictions about moving on with her life, but she may not be able to do that unless Martin is truly gone for good.